Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday. I hope you had fun yesterday. We got to make a wagon full of things, and I hope you filled your wagon up. Maybe you have a wagon at home and you went outside and collected things inside. I want to say good morning to everyone. Good morning, Cameron. Good morning, Charlie. Good morning, Chase. Good morning, Haley and Liam. Good morning, Sam. Good morning, Tarek. Good morning, Ty. Good morning, Vivian. Good morning, Quinlan. And good morning, Olin. I hope you guys are ready to get started. Today we're going to sing a song called Can't Sit Still. I think that's a good song for us in the springtime when it's hard to be still. So everybody stand up and we're going to get ready to sing. We're going to move all the parts of our body. All right, and we're going to keep saying we can't sit still.
Well, if you can't sit still, here's a game we play. Listen to the words and do what we say. I got my fingers.
Wiggle those fingers. Are you wiggling those fingers? Wiggle, wiggle.
To the rhythm. Well, I got my fingers wiggling to the rhythm, and I can't sit still.
Next.
I got my shoulders wiggling to the
Wiggle your shoulders.
Got my shoulders wiggling to the rhythm.
Wiggle those
I
shoulders.
got my shoulders wiggling to the rhythm, and I can't sit still.
Next.
I got my nose
Nose.
wiggling to the rhythm.
Wiggle your nose.
I'm wiggling to the rhythm.
Can you wiggle it?
Got my nose wiggling to the rhythm, and I can't sit still. I got my knees
Wiggle your
wiggling to
knees.
the rhythm. Got my knees
Go up and down too. Wiggle your knees. Can you wiggle them fast?
wiggling to the rhythm, and I can't sit still. I got my chin wiggling to the rhythm. Got my chin wiggling to the rhythm.
I got
My chin wiggling to the rhythm, and I can't sit still.
ready?
Now touch your head. Yeah. Touch your shoulders. That's it. Touch your knees. Now your toes. Touch your shoulders.
Change it.
Now your toes.
Go.
Yeah. Touch your knees. Now your head.
Your head.
Listen now. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Touch your shoulders, knees, now your toes, and touch your head.
Ready?
Shake your body all about the everybody freeze. I got my head shaking to the
Shake your head.
rhythm. Got my head shaking to the rhythm. Well, I got my head shaking to the rhythm, and I can't sit still. I got my toes wiggling to the rhythm.
Wiggle your toes.
Got my
I can't see
toes
mine.
wiggling to the
Wiggle those
rhythm.
toes.
I got my toes wiggling to the rhythm, and I can't sit still. I got my elbows
Elbows. Wiggle your elbows.
got my elbows wiggling to the rhythm. Got my elbows wiggling to the rhythm, and I can't sit still. I got my hands clapping to the
My hands.
rhythm. Got my hands clapping to the rhythm. I got my hands clapping to the rhythm, and I can't sit still. No, I can't sit still.
Good job, everybody. Let's sing our welcome song. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now you're here, we'll have some fun. First, we'll clap our hands just so. Then we'll bend and tickle our toes. Welcome, welcome, everyone. Now you're here, we'll have some fun. Reach for the sky. Touch your toes. Wiggle your hips. Wiggle your nose. Shake your head and hop all around. Now it's time to sit down. All right, friends, get yourselves ready. Get seated. I'm going to bring the camera over. All right, we need to take care of our calendar and get a new day on the calendar. We said it's the month of April. And April has a poem that says, April showers bring May flowers. Would you help me count? We have umbrellas for rain and ducks. They love to be in the rain. Help me count, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Today's the 13th, and it's a Tuesday. So our date says today is Tuesday, April 13th, 2021. And let's take a look at our frog. He's in his pajamas and his slippers. So let's get him undressed. Now friends, the weather's going to be kind of funny today. Some parts of the day it's going to be sunny, and some parts it's going to be cloudy. So here at school it's sunshiny, but that might change later in the day. I'm going to say sunny and cool again. Now it's going to be warmer than it was yesterday, but I'm going to dress Frog the way we did. So jeans and his purple jacket, and then we'll give him tennis shoes to play outside, because the weather should be warmer today than it was yesterday. Sunglasses and his hat. And Frog is ready for school. Are you ready? Good morning. All right, we learned a brand new letter, W. And W says wah, wah, wah. And I showed you some things out of my letter bag. I showed you a watch. I showed you a walrus, and he was in our story. And then we had our wagon, and I have a picture of a whistle. A whistle. Can you guys whistle? Here's mine. I have to whistle like that to call my dog Lucy to come back to the house. Can you whistle? Try it home. Very good. All right, friends. So W is our letter, W is our sound. And if we look at W, it's slanted lines. They're straight, but they're slanted, which means they go sideways. And the uppercase W looks the same as the lowercase w. So slanted lines, slanted straight lines. Now yesterday we talked about water. Water's important. We need to drink water. Our plants need water. We need water to bathe and keep clean. Water is very important when we get rain outside. And I know it's not fun when it rains outside because we have to stay in, but water is very important because when it rains, it gives water to the trees and the flowers and the grass, and it puts water in the streams, and then that's water for us to drink later. So water is important, and you got to use your watercolors yesterday for letter W. Well, today we're going to do something different with water, and I want to show you. I'm going to move my camera. I have over here you see it? I have a spray bottle, and it has water, but I colored it red, and I used my food coloring. And today I want to show you, you're going to see the paper, friends, and not me. I'm going to show you a new way to paint with water. So I have a big piece of paper here, and you got one of these, and I have my spray bottle, and it has water that I made red, and I'm going to spray my water on my paper. So watch. When I spray it, it goes on the paper, and it looks a lot different than when you paint with a paintbrush. Now that was from far away. I'm going to go even farther. How about when I get close up? Then what happens? I get a big drop of water, and that water is going to run down my paper. You get to do this today at your house. Now here's what I want you to remember. Number one, make sure it's okay with Mommy and you find a good safe spot. Mrs. McDaniel has a towel underneath so I don't get red water on my floor. And also, you could do this outside if you wanted to. So if you want to take this outside, you could spray your water on your paper there. But guess what might happen? The wind might blow it and make it look a little different. You can also, and again, it has to be okay with mommy, you could do different colors of water on your paper. I'm just using red this morning, but you could mix red and you could put some blue and some green, and you can cover that paper up. And then it's going to dry and it will look so pretty. So we're painting with water again today, but we're spraying our water, and you might, like I said, you might want to do it outside with the wind. All right, we're going to come back over and we're going to have some stories now. Thanks, friends, and we might look at that again at the end. I'm back. Now, wind outside, if you were to spray with the water outside, the wind might blow it. Miss Jenny gave you one of these, a spinner. Can you blow it? Oh, I don't blow it very well. And get it to go? Or take it outside when it's windy and your spinner might spin. This is something you can use in the wind in your house or outside. And what happens when it's windy and there are leaves and things? Do you ever watch them blow? Right now in Harrisonburg, there are beautiful trees with white flowers, but the wind is blowing them like, and the flowers blow off the trees. Well, I have a story called the dandelion seed. Now, you know what dandelions are. They're those pretty yellow flowers that we have in our yard, but then they turn into white seeds. So I want to read this story to you about how the wind blows the seed, just like the wind might blow our paper. And sorry, the water you're putting on the paper. So it's called the dandelion seed. It was autumn in the garden. All the flowers had died and dropped their seeds. Only one seed was left, a dandelion seed, and it was afraid to let go. But the winter wind started to howl. The stronger the wind blew, the tighter the seed hung on until it felt the wind blowing right through it. Then the seed left the garden behind, and it became part of the wind, and it was carried away. The world was bigger than the seed had ever imagined. So there goes the seed. Wonder where it will travel. It was frightening too. Got in front of a car, and it was lonely. And it was beautiful. Look, the seed got blown to the beach. The more the seed saw, the smaller it felt. It's blown a lot of different places, hasn't it? It wondered where it belonged. The seed landed when the snow began to fall, and it listened in silence as peace covered the seed like a blanket. So here it is. Okay, and there comes the snow, and it's going to cover up that seed. Oh, there comes more snow. It's going to stay covered for a long time, isn't it? Finally, spring came. Sunshine warmed the air and the soil, and the little seed started to grow tiny leaves and roots. There it comes. Its leaves started to spread wide and gather sunlight. It's getting bigger. You might be seeing something that looks like this about now. Its roots reached deep to drink the fresh rain. Soon the seed flowered into the bright, delicate dandelion it was meant to be. There it is. You might have some of these in your yard. It shared its green leaves with the rabbits and the deer. Look, he's eating some of the leaves. It gave sweet nectar to the bees and the butterflies. Then almost overnight, the life that began as one little dandelion seed ripened into many seeds. They each became part of the wind and were carried away. All except one. Don't be afraid, whispered the dandelion. The wind and the sun and the rain will take care of you. Just let go and see. You will see, and there it goes. And look at all the dandelions. So the wind will blow the seeds, and then they get to travel all different places, and then they get to grow as seeds. One last story for us and thing to think about. We've talked about the wind and water. Now there's an animal I didn't talk about because the animal's name doesn't start with W, but it does something that does start with W. Spiders make webs, a spider web. Now I have a story called Walter's Wonderful Web. Let's see about Walter's spider web. Walter wished he could spin a perfect web just like his friends. They're his friends making their webs. But Walter's webs weren't perfect. They were wibbly wobbly. And when the wind blows, wibbly wobbly webs get blown away. Oh, we talked about that wind, didn't we? It blows things. But Walter was determined. So one morning he decided to start with something simple. Very carefully he made a small web in the shape of, let's see, a triangle. Whoosh went the wind and away it blew. It blew the web away. Walter started again. This time he made a bigger web in the shape of a square. Do you think that one will work? Let's see. Whoosh went the wind and blew the web away. Walter sighed and started again. This time he made a longer web in the shape of a rectangle. What do you think, friends? Will this one stay? Whoosh went the wind and it blew the web away. Walter sighed. Then he stretched his legs and made a taller web. What will it be like this time? In the shape of a diamond. Let's see what happens. Whoosh, whoosh went the wind, and it blew that web away too. Perhaps my webs should be more round, thought Walter. So he climbed up and down and twisted and twirled. Would this be Walter's first perfect web? Let's see. Nearly, it was almost perfect, but nearly, it wasn't a perfect web, but it was an almost perfect circle. And it looked like it would be strong. What do you think, everybody? Do you think this one will stay? Let's see. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh went the wind. Poor Walter hit the ground with a bump. Oh no, what is he going to do, friends? Walter was tired and upset. He felt like giving up, but as the sun went down, he thought about all the different shapes he had made. All at once, he knew just what to do. So he took a deep breath and he set to work. Let's see what he comes up with. Whoosh went the wind, but it didn't stop Walter on his web, not this time. And as the stars came out, Walter's web shone in the moonlight. What a beautiful web he made. It was better than perfect. It was a truly wonderful web. I want you to really look. I see all the shapes. I see a diamond and triangles and circles and squares. Let's see, friends. Diamonds are in there. I think that is a wonderful web. And do you think the wind will blow this one away? I don't think so. I think this time his web will stay. You get to make Walter's web today and Walter the spider. Here's Walter our spider. You got to put him together. I'm pretty sure you have to make him. Give him some googly eyes. and then you get to make a web. So it's just a paper plate, and you get to take the string and put it through, and you're gonna see shapes. I see diamonds and triangles, rectangles. So you get to make Walter's web today. Here's Walter, and here's his spider web. What a good day we've had today, friends. Thank you so much. We're going to sing our goodbye song and get ready for you to make all your projects at home. Are you ready? Oh, it's time to wave goodbye to our friends. Oh, it's time to wave goodbye to our friends. Oh, it's time to wave goodbye, make a smile and a wink an eye. Oh, it's time to wave goodbye to our friends. Have a great day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.